The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
Here's a book which I think was a very recommended reading. It's the story of the Machlis family, Rebbetzin Machlis Alel Shalom. They had one of the biggest Achnasas Archim houses in Yerushalayim. It was half of a fellow what went on there by a Shabbos Suda. Just hundreds and hundreds of people. She just didn't stop. And the amount of love, the amount of care that went just for anyone that walked off the street. She became very sick, and the truth is her courage during her sickness and struggling with her last breath to walk down one of her children that was a kala, and she left children at home. The emunah that she had at this point, where people asked the kasha of Yeshio Amelech, like why is Hashem paying you back with this? And she once said that she was sitting by the Shabbos table, and there was a girl there who got up. She's from Moshav, and she said she's seeing a guy from Finland. She's probably going to marry him, and the understanding was that she was marrying totally someone out of the faith. And she said to her, just before you drop your Yiddishkeit, why are you marrying him? So he said to me, and I said to him, I love you. So she said, very good, but you know who the I is. When you say, I love you, who's the I? You don't even know who you are. You don't even know what it means to be a Yid. And it seemed that her words fell on deaf ears. She wasn't interested in this. She called it theatrics, and she stormed out. And many years later, a girl from Chile came to her with a beautiful family. Shomrei Torah Mitzvah said, I was sitting in the crowd. And while you were arguing with that girl that said she was marrying this guy from Finland, I didn't say anything about who I was marrying, but I heard when you said I. And I began to say to myself, do I know who the I is? And I began to rethink my life. And you see my children now? See who they are? He said they're all in your schos. So he said, go understand how life works. We plant seeds and the seeds grow someplace else. We don't know. We don't really know where we go. And she used to always say that the Baal Shem Tov once told a man to walk through a town. He said, I walked through the town. What was the purpose? So walk through it again. Okay, walk through again. There's no moifus Mr. Alexi didn't come with his flying wagon, or somebody didn't come running to me and walk through again. He walked through again. Third time he said nothing happened. I just walked through the town. He said fine. He said years later he found out there was an 80-year-old man looking out the window. And when he stared at this person with a beard and pace, he said, I remember as a kid my father took me to shul. Yeah. And the next time he came by, he said, I remember as a kid my father put tefillin on me. And the next time he came by, he said, I remember I went to Cheder, and he burst into tears and did tshuva. We don't know who we are. We don't know what we do. We have to plant seeds.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org